I spent exactly 2 hours and 7 minutes in my lab cooking today's home run slate. And after filtering the whole board, I got 3 value picks sitting right here. We've got 3 picks, so names are hidden for now. I'm not opening them yet. First, I'm going to show you why these 3 survived, why the price are still alive, and why these are not random HR guesses. If you like this type of daily slate work, subscribe now, because this is what I do every day, full board, full filter, and only real value. So let's start with the first card. Our first pick is one of the cleanest price on the board. This is plus 440. Does not look crazy at first, and it's not a long shot number, it's not a lottery ticket, but that's exactly why it matters. At plus this number, the market is still given enough room for value, but it hasn't pushed the number into obvious public territory yet. So that's an important part. This is not a hope and pray home run bet. This is controlled value number, and when I see this number and 5%, I'm not looking at the first player first. I'm looking at the price structure. So the question is simple: is the number still playing enough for the actual probability? And here, yes, and that's why it survived. So a lot of HR props get killed before they even become playable. The odds are too short, the edge is gone, and you are basically paying for the name. This one is different. The price is still alive, the edge is still visible, so and the line didn't collapse. That's why this card is sitting first in here. It gives you the best mix of price, probability, and stability. Not the biggest payout, not the flashiest number, but the cleanest structure. So this is main point. And clean structure matters because home run props are already volatile, and you don't need add bad pricing on top of volatility. You need the opposite. So you need numbers that still gives you room. This one does. Let's open it. So this is the Oscar. And this is exactly why I'm doing this daily. I'm not trying to post random home run names. I'm trying to catch numbers before they disappear. If this type of betting content you won't subscribe, because tomorrow I'm doing the same thing again. Now the reason I don't reveal this instantly simple. The name is not the edge. The edge is the reason the card survived. If I just throw name, it becomes another pick. So, but when you look at the price first, the whole thing changes. So plus 440 with the edge tells the market has not fully closed the gap yet. So not emotion, not recent hype, not he feels dewy. Just a number that still has room. So that's why this pick, I really like it. Now the second card is different. This is where the board gets more interesting, because pick 2 has the bigger edge. So our second pick, this is plus for 562 with 6.4% edge. This is the biggest edge of whole slate, and this is the card I don't want to rush through. So because when number has this much edge and still sits above plus 500, something is off. That doesn't mean it's safe. It means the payout is still too generous relative to the model side. That's why that's what makes this dangerous for the market. So applies 562 home run props doesn't need to hit often to be available. It just needs to hit more often than market is pricing it. And this is the entire point in here. So this card survived because the gap actually is normal, larger than normal, and you're not buying a short price. You are not paying a tax on a superstar name. You are getting numbers that still has payout behind it. So that's why this is the most explosive card of whole 3. Not because it's the safest, because the edge is widest. So there is a difference. Pick 1 is clean, pick 2 is highest upside value, and that's why I separated them. Same slide, different type of bet. So this is what I want from the middle card. Enough payout to matter, enough edge to justify it, and enough reason not to let the number sit there unnoticed. If this line starts moving, this is the one that can disappear fast, because plus 562, this is with this edge is not a number I expect to stay untouched all day. So that's why this card is locked in the middle. And if you are still watching right now, this probably the channel you should be subscribed to, because it's not some 3 names and good look. This is daily process. Find the price, test the edge, cut everything else. Every slate, every day. Subscribe before I open the last card. What I like about this second pick is that I doesn't need a perfect read, as this price at this price the payout is doing part of the work, so that's important. With home run props, you never eliminating risk. Here the risk is still being paid, so that's why card survives. A lot of numbers on the board are already dead because the payout doesn't match the volatility. So this one still does, plus 462, biggest edge on the screen. That's why I want this one hidden until the end. Because once I reveal the names, the only thing left is the result. But before that, the real value is understanding why the card is here. So this is our player. We've got Vladimir here. Okay, now pick 3 is one of the that looks smaller on the paper, lower odds, lower edge, but it's not weaker. This is different type of value. So we've got 4.7% edge. This is not the highest payout. This is it's not the biggest edge, but it may be the most efficient number, and that actually matters because not every value pick has to be long shots. Sometimes the best card is the one where the market is close, but still not close enough. So that's why this is plus 409 tells me the market respects the outcome more than the first two. It's already priced tighter, but the edge is still here. That means the model still sees space even after the market has compressed the number. So that's the main point here, because when a shorter HR price still carries almost 5% edge, it means the market adjustment didn't fully remove the value. So this is not a raw payout card. This is an efficiency card. Pick 1 is clean, pick 2 is explosive, and our third pick is efficient. So that's the real structure, and that structure is why the board works today. It's not 3 identical plays. It's 3 different pricing errors. 1 clean gap, 1 wide gap, and 1 efficient gap. So this is our third pick, and that's why I want the slate build. If all 3 cards are same type, I don't like it. If all 3 cards rely on the same angle, I don't like it. Here, each survived for different reasons that gives the board balance. So before I open them, here's still full picture. Our first pick, we've got a clean edge by structure, second highest value swing, and last one still not fully corrected. So this is 3 cards, all filtered from same slate. Now I'm opening them. If you want this daily pick, subscribe. 3 value plays, so that's the board.